I don't really have a lot to say about it, so like it started out like, oh yes, I'm gonna like do my reviews every week and give you the real tea, and now I don't even fucking feel like it. Like honestly, I don't even care, yo, because it's just. Let me tell you something. The disloyalty. Y'all don't believe anything I say, so it's fine. But, I was never disloyal to my group members. Yeah, I know. I'm sad about Nivea too. Yes, I was confused because I was just trying to get to my room. Like, I don't want to die. No, please don't kill me. I mean, shit. I ain't trying to fight Nivea. I would never. Sweet is, that's an overstatement. I'm not sweet. Yeah. Can I be more specific about the disloyalty? So, that whole exchange between me and Pam, where she's like, I'm getting sick of your shit. Okay, what shit are you getting sick of? Me trying to say that you cannot be in a group of people and not stand up for them. Right or wrong. It doesn't matter if they're right or wrong. Honestly, in front of other niggas, they're right. And then you take them to the back and you be like, no, you wrong. But you don't let anybody come into your house, your group, your situation, and step out of line. So when Cosign was like, oh, do y'all all feel the same way? Do y'all all feel the same way? I was like, yes, and yes, looking at all of them like, why? Not because I'm trying to force that on anybody, but because we all agreed. We all sat down. What you don't know is that we all sat down and agreed that Felicia was our producer and that Cosign would work at her behest. Whatever she needed from Cosign, that's all he was going to do. And every woman in that house agreed to that shit. And when it came time to actually back it up, when Felicia's like, I'm the producer, and he's like, oh, you're the producer? Yeah, she's the producer. Why was I the only person saying that? Why am I the only person? Why? Because everybody's looking out for themselves. It's no group. I'm sorry that hurts people. That it is upsetting to know that you and your like self-servingness is like visible. But you can't straddle the fence. You're either in the group or you're not in the group. If you're in the group, it doesn't matter. You fuck with those bitches. That's it. That's it. So, people target me because they already knew I was not fighting, I was not arguing, I was gonna be like, okay. So yeah, they knew they could say whatever they wanted to me. I wasn't gonna fight. So yeah, nobody was sticking up for anybody. And so now everybody's like, oh, Kiely's a follower. Oh, I'm a follower now? I love that. I love that better than I'm like the fucking, I think I'm Beyonce bully. Bitch, I might have been Kelly. Maybe Michelle sometime. I don't know who I was. But I certainly was not the Beyonce. What I was is always what I am in this house. The fucking cheerleader, trying to get people happy. Not the ones that aren't working, though. I'll try. I make a valiant effort to try. And if you're not workable, you ain't workable. What you want to do? Why am I to blame? Whatever. Yes, somebody. Oh, Fally. Because I love her. Okay. Hi, baby.
Hello, hello. Hold on.
Hey, a request to be in this bitch's live. She going off. I was like, I used to be so excited to do these weekly fucking things, but now I'm like, fuck it.
I
I
mean,
don't care.
it is what it is now, right?
Fuck it. It's irritating, yo.
It is. It really is.
But you just saw it. I was just explaining the whole you know how I feel about girl groups and solidarity. It don't matter
Mm-hmm.
if right is right and wrong is wrong, but we could talk about that in the dressing room after the fucking fact, okay? We're like,
Yeah.
no, I don't know. That's not how I was trained. I was not trained like to handle these situations because you don't walk
None
into
of us
like,
were.
let's
None
say
of
you
us
walk
were.
into like a record label or a meeting with a producer or anything like that. They're gonna try to suss out like who is like the most easily manipulated, who they can get to, whose ear they can get into, and you have to present as a strong, united front. Like that's
Right.
important because
Right.
people will try to separate you, break you
Yeah.
apart, do all that stuff. So you have to keep that mindset. Like, nah,
Yeah. I
we're
can't. I'm really just like kind of taken a little back just by the fact that there's a lot of I can understand a man's perspective when it comes to that whole situation with cosign, and they just like, oh, toxic femininity or whatever that, and you said toxic masculinity, but I'm surprised that a lot of women who didn't see that and think, oh, I kind of feel like he was saying things that were kind of bogus, and then he's the one that kind of started the issue. I'm not trying to go back or whatever,
yeah,
because they apologize and everything, but
yeah.
like just to see that people think that it wasn't an issue off jump is kind of baffling to me. But everybody got an opinion, and it is what it is.
Somebody said in the comments, the whole thing could have been diffused had all the girls said, yes, Felicia is our producer. Correct. It
Yeah,
would not have gone to levels.
absolutely.
Because again, we had already discussed it. Like, I swear, and it's very similar to the creative director thing when like everybody knows what's good. Everybody knows like, but you're going to pretend like you don't for television purposes. You're going to pretend like, oh, we didn't all have this meeting yesterday talking about
Mm-hmm.
Felicia being our producer.
Mm-hmm. We all had that exact conversation about Felicia, and that's not something that was shown. That's not something that, and
And no,
most.
and then it looks like it. And honestly, I was having flashbacks of my experience. I was like, I'm not gonna let this bitch be by herself. She
Right. Right, exactly. I mean, just like how in the beginning when Felicia stood up for you, even after we all had our beef, like
and people don't
it's.
understand that either. They're like, oh, now they're friends. Yes.
I mean, come on now. It's your whole situation in your life is not being shown on TV. And he who is without sin cast the first stone. And y'all sitting there acting like y'all some damn saints. Everybody and all these trolls be acting like y'all some saints, sis.
And it was just like after we finished filming, and you sent me that meme. Like every great friendship starts out with "I hate this bitch," and I was like,
Right.
yes. Like,
Exactly.
don't misunderstand the fact that we may not have been simpatico in the
Right.
beginning. That doesn't
Right.
mean that that's how we end. Where we start isn't how we end. And
Exactly.
it's not fake. It's legit, real, recognized, real. Y'all were doing work. I felt like y'all needed support. You needed to rest. You needed to break. If y'all needed some water, I'm gonna get it. I don't know. What can I do to help? And nobody else was thinking like that because everybody else was just so focused on like what's being done to them. And it's just like,
Absolutely.
support the people who are doing the work.
Right. And I know a lot of people be saying, oh, yeah, it's not like what you say, it's how you say it. Oh, it's your delivery. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. What's funny is that, I mean, look, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Y'all going to say whatever y'all want to say. It is what it is. But 28 days, they keep saying 30 days. But I want to say the first 2 days, you're not about to get shit done with a bunch of women and y'all trying to figure out who's doing what's going on. 27 to 28 days to do a show, to do the music, to figure out who's singing what parts, to figuring out attitudes, to figuring out who's gonna have an attitude today or tomorrow or situations. It's so funny how people just think that we look just so out of control when it's literally was 28 days of us doing all the work. And whether people want to believe it or not, when they say, oh, well, this person was there, they could have did it. People were talking a lot of talk, and people weren't walking a lot of walk. Okay.
I'm just going to address this one commenter. Let me tell you what your troll comments, they don't humble people. They harden them. I'm just going to let you know from 20 years of experience, your comments don't humble me.
Right.
They harden me. They make me laugh. And they make me more self-possessed because I don't give a fuck. Okay? So stop.
Easy.
Just
like,
stop.
y'all gotta chill. Y'all watching it because it's reality television. If everybody was coming out here being nice and giving each other hugs every day, y'all would have turned the damn channel. So stop acting like y'all didn't tune in to see this shit.
Right.
Don't act like that. Don't act like y'all sitting here on a high horse and all, it's just so baffling to me. So,
And like, you know, I mean, we talk about this all the time, but like, it's frustrating to watch it, but it's also frustrating to see people get it so wrong in their interpretation. I spent like half of the baby snap time watching like reviews, and it's like, y'all so wrong. Y'all are so wrong. Like, you don't understand the way any of this works. This is not how any of this works. This is not how it's done.
Record.
Like, the reviews are just, they're funny. Like, I like some of them, but like a lot of them who take themselves very seriously don't know what they are talking about when it comes to actually pumping out a product. And remember, people, we are not talking about Bad Girls Club where we're just arguing for the sake of arguing. There was a work product that needed to be done. And like, I feel like at this point in the episode, in this point in the season, aren't we like a week away? Like, we're a week away.
And like I said, it's just, I just think that it's baffling. But at the same time, like I said, y'all take things way too seriously. It is a reality TV show, and everybody got thrown into something with all of these different personalities that didn't nobody know. I didn't know Kiely before I went into this damn house. Obviously, I was a fan. I was a fan of all of the women before going into this house. Now, when it comes to work ethic and when it comes to being qualified to do something, I take my job very seriously. And whether y'all want me to humble myself or not, one thing I won't do is go out looking crazy at all, because I take my work very seriously. And for everybody saying, oh yeah, it's funny because ain't nobody gonna work with y'all after y'all see this, y'all, we not missing nobody's checks. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna be okay. Y'all watch the show and be
entertained. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Live through this entertainment for us putting ourselves out there, all of us, all 9 women putting ourselves out there to let you guys see what you guys want to see watching this show. And you know, I mean, at this point, it is what it is. Y'all go.
It is what it is. We got 2 more episodes. Shit.
Yeah, one thing I'm not going to do is, like I said, I'm not about to be out here trying to look crazy. Whether y'all think I got an attitude or not, the music's going to be the music, and the show is going to be show. And however we going to look, if I have anything to do with it, it's going to be to perfection. And that's just what it is. I'm not going to change that. I won't change that. I will not. And it's for your pleasure as well. So
nobody mess with Nivea. Stop that. That's crazy. Everybody had love for Nivea in the house. Everybody had love for Nivea in that house. Stop it.
Nivea. Nobody
came for Nivea. I was just in the corner at the stairs, scared.
Nobody came for Nivea. Cut that shit out. Nobody came for Nivea. Even Nivea knows that didn't nobody come for Nivea. So, you know, just because we ain't having conversations with Nivea don't mean Nivea thinking that we came for her. Okay. Whether it's, I'm used to having sisters. Kiely's used to having sisters. I'm used to being in a girl group with my sisters, my family. People, my dad was our manager. I'm used to talking my shit. I'm used to being able to say what I want to say. I'm used to being able to, somebody put me in my place, I'd be like, all right, well, let me shut the fuck up then. If you got something better to say, and if you feel like that's going to come off, or if you feel like you have something that's going to contribute, I'm going to be quiet.
Right.
Until you do that, then I'm going to say what I think that is for the right of everybody. And if that's not something that you like, and if you don't like my delivery, boo-hoo. Get over it, because this is not about delivery, okay, y'all? This is about 28 days of doing some work, a lot of work that we literally had to do that takes literally probably 3 or 4 months, maybe 6. Okay.
That's, I mean, look, that's what I think. I mean, especially about the Nivea thing. They're like, oh, y'all ran Nivea at the house. That's not true. Nivea was out of it. She didn't agree. Not that she didn't agree, but like, she just was not used to being in a group setting. And again, like you just said, I have 4 sisters. I was in 2 groups. I know how to work with women. I know how women are. You know what I don't like? I don't like those comments about like, it's too much estrogen. Fuck that.
Ooh, like Farrah said, nobody would have said anything if y'all were men. They would have called y'all passionate. Absolutely.
And problem solving. Okay, we would have been in a collaborative meeting, not a bunch of bitches cackling, talking shit. Absolutely. No, how about we're in a meeting talking about business because we got some problems with the business? You could come downstairs. The door was open. Like, come join the convo.
Hey, girl, this is real life. You can't just say what you want. Yes, you can. That's what real life is. You can say what you want. You can say what you want. However somebody chooses to react is on them. But yes, you can. Because we are all adults. And y'all keep saying grow up. I am grown the fuck up. So whoever's talking, hopefully you're an adult. If I'm talking to a kid, I really apologize. But you shouldn't be on here trolling in the first place. But anyway, like y'all sitting here talking about y'all can't do this, y'all can't do that. But it happened.
Oh,
yes, you can.
Blah, blah, blah about women empowerment. All right, let's talk about women empowerment because we had a big conversation about this. Women empowerment is not letting you be whack. That's empowering.
That's empowering. For you to sit back and somebody ain't gonna tell you that you're not off key. Somebody's not
and just be like, oh my God, you did like, oh my God, good.
You're so perfect. You're so great. I love your skin. That's really what mean girls are. If you want to know what mean girls are, that's basically saying
they will pick out the ugliest thing about you and be like, oh my God.
Dead ass. And then they gonna lie to your face, boo.
How about help you get better? But you don't want to? So then we're mean. Okay, cool.
We're mean because we called out your faults. Call out mine. If y'all say I got a bad attitude, I probably do have a bad attitude.
Everybody called me names on that show, and I still was there. Why y'all tripping?
You was called every name in the book, and you still are, and you still was there. Like, I'm just confused. Y'all.
It's sensitive. It's egos, and I can't.
Y'all gotta stop being so.
And they're talking about our egos. Let me tell you something. Ooh. There's a difference between ego and entitlement. Ego and entitlement. Okay, you have to have a healthy ego to be an artist. We know that because you're going out and you're putting yourself out there as a product and hoping people buy it, right?
And
so you have to have.
Let's put this out there too, right? Let's put this out there too, because a lot of people are saying like, y'all don't even. Does anybody remember when we literally was helping? We were in the studio recording, talking, trying to make sure the songs sound great with everybody on them. We're you in the dance studio trying to help, trying to make sure that we all are on cue. People still got an issue with us because, okay, so I said something a little too loud for your liking. Bitch.
Yo, one episode I didn't even say shit and they were mad because they said my steak was too rare. What the fuck? Like, I don't care though, because I think it's funny. When she keeps saying, people should stop talking about how many records they sold and all that. Because it doesn't matter. It's not applicable to today, right? Because we're talking about right now. Did I lose you, Fally? Why should I have that same energy when Nivea said walk up on me? I was trying to get to my bedroom. I was not trying to die. Nivea was angry and upset. She was like a bull in a china shop. I was not trying to die. What? I was just walking up the fucking stairs. Bye. I love Nivea though. She just had a bad day. A really bad day. I know you guys are really upset about the chicken and the chicken being wasted. And let me tell you something. I really did want to eat that chicken, but they had sprayed some shit on it, like to preserve it. Like whatever, the art department had did some shit with it, so I couldn't eat it because obviously, I miss no meals. I would have wanted to eat that chicken and just throw the bucket away because wasting food is not good, but they had already done something to it before. Like, we were quarantined in the fucking house. Do you think I went and got that shit myself? Do you think that I went to KFC and bought it? Y'all don't be thinking. Y'all don't use your brains. Yes, it is. My wig is straight. It's my head that keeps bending like that. I know that you guys, I know you guys think that it's bullying, but I think you really need to understand what bullying is. That's not it. I mean, clearly, if it was bullying, then they would be sad about it and be like, oh my God, they're so mean to me. No, they were like, I don't care what this bitch has to say. I'm not taking notes from this bitch because I've sold more records than her. I could dance better than her. You can't dance. Yo, that's not a working attitude. I'm just saying. That's not a working attitude. It's not. It's not a working attitude. You have to have a positive working attitude. You have to have a positive working attitude. Okay? Because, like, in any other scenario, I've had producers take me off of songs right in the middle of singing the verse. Like, trying. Like, I'm struggling. And they're like, nah. Send Adrian on in, because you ain't got it. Oh, am I gonna cry about it? Well, yeah, I did. I cried in the corner. Like, you know, it's not. This industry is not easy. It's cutthroat. Okay, that's why you make a lot of money if it works, because it's really fucking hard to be in this business. So, what? And I know that I'm not like a vocalist. Okay, I'm not blowing on the vocals. I'm not gonna be in the studio like, no, bitch, let me tell you how to sing it. I could, but I'm not going to. What I was just trying to do is help them dance, because I do know how to do that. That's like one thing I can do. They didn't want to listen. Would I do it again if I could pick the girls? No. I don't want to pick girls. Honestly, I think I would prefer a show with like noobs. Just new artists who like want it. Because like I feel like it's like you couldn't even tell who really wanted it or who didn't. Because one of them was just working towards her guarantee. Okay, she's like, I gotta make it to episode 6. I could be out this bitch. And then I don't really think Nivea ever wanted to be in a group. I love her though. I wish she would have, because she was sunshine on a rainy day. Really do like Nivea. No, I was not afraid to join a group and sing. I did not want to be in a group because I feel like I can't trust people. I think a lot of times they use you for what they can get out of you, to get them to the next level, and then will immediately pretend like they never met you very quickly. And that is kind of bearing out a little bit on the show. Like you kind of see it. It's like nobody stands up for anybody. There's like no unity. There's no anything. Like, and that is, I don't know. That's not my thing. She wanted to be there because she loves doing music. I know. And I hope that it really did inspire her to get back into music and what she wants to do. I think Nivea should have a single out right now on the radio. Like, drop that shit. People will listen to it. Yes. Oh, hi, baby. Are you back? Okay. Try to find Fallon again. Okay. Fallon's coming back. No, this wig is really expensive, but they don't look right on me. We talked about this, guys. If you're new here, Kiely and wigs don't belong together. They don't, but I had meetings, so I had to do what I had to do. Hi, baby.
Hey,
I was trying to explain to them that me and wigs don't go together. It's not that my wig is cheap. It's very expensive. It just doesn't sit right on my fucking head. Not like there's no wig in the world that's gonna sit right on my fucking head. So just leave it at that. Be happy that this is what you get. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. People are such hate. Yes, they are.
you're gonna stay hating, girls.
Yes, people do love to root for the underdogs, and I get that. And I mean, I understand. Fallon, was I not rooting for the underdogs for like the first fucking 2 weeks?
I mean, aren't we the underdogs? Because according to y'all, we didn't sell no records.
But you guys aren't crying about it and sad and like all like, oh, nobody likes me. Everybody's mean to me. I mean, I did that for a little bit, but then I was like, you know what? Okay.
You can't cry in this industry. You got to put your big girl panties on and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Especially being, being Black women in this industry. And
Kiely went with the twins because she wasn't strong enough to stand up to them. Okay.
Felicia said my phone is glitchy. Am I glitching?
I don't think so, but maybe you are to her.
Okay.
You look fine to me.
Thanks.
So no, I had my issues, and the twins had their issues with me. First of all, they're two separate people. Okay.
Right.
Dallas, who I'm talking to right now, and Felicia, who is watching. I love you, baby. Okay, they're two separate people, so it's very annoying to keep conflating them. I understand y'all be getting annoyed because I'm like, she didn't say that. That was okay, whatever. But no, that's not true.
They always make that up. That's okay.
Yeah. What was there to stand up to? What would you have wanted me to stand up to, people? Their rightness? Their fire? Them bars? Like, what do you want me to stand up to? What?
Shit.
What? You guys don't know how to be in a girl group. You don't know how to make shit happen. Because if you did, then you would understand you got to get with the winning team. You got to get on board. You got to fucking support the niggas who are doing the work and keep it fucking pushing. Stop with your ego. Stop with all of your, oh, it's not me, it's not my idea. Aubrey came with her vision board. I was like, cool, vision board, let's go. Because you know why? You don't give a fuck. Why would you give a fuck if people like it? If you like it, I love it. No problem. The problem is,
and
nobody else was saying nothing.
Be honest, like, and then let's just be honest. Like y'all not gonna see everything. Y'all not gonna see everything that's going on. So many moments. I have pictures. I have videos. So many moments that we had as women
that were so nice.
That was just so incredible. So many moments. You guys only get to see what we put in front of you in your living room, okay, or what they put in front of us in our living rooms. But besides that, I'm not gonna apologize for being straight and narrow, because nobody apologized to me when they told me that I was too fat to do something, or I wasn't light skinned enough to be in a group, or I wasn't.
Where you going?
Wasn't doing this and that. Nobody's gonna be unapologetic about it. So I chose to do what I could do and what I was good at, and I made sure that they couldn't talk shit about that. So self-awareness is so important. Yeah. It's important. Self-awareness is important, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think that's true. And I think it's really hard because of, like, I think 30 days in a house is hard, but editing 30 days in a house is hard too. So you don't get to see some of the late night conversations, or some of, like, the good times, or the peace in the valley that we had for, like, the few days after Aubrey left. And now it looks like everybody was doom and gloom. And I'm like, there was no, like, everything was fine up until that day. And then there was the blow up, whatever. But you don't see any of that, like, peace in the valley, because there was.
Right. Now, there was a lot of times where we had peaceful moments, and, like, literally people were talking even to me and Felicia and Kiely about how vulnerable we were. They're not gonna show that. Nobody's gonna show that. Nobody's gonna show that. Janisha, Kelly, shut the hell up. Talking about most delusional women, and you talking about we ain't got no self-awareness. You ain't got no self-awareness. You sitting over here talking on this live. Why don't you go sit on your couch and rewatch the episode? Chill out. Chill out. I know how self-aware I am, because I sit back and I can dish it and I can take it at the same time. If somebody talk about my wig, that probably was a badass wig, okay? So it is what it is. My wig looked janky in the last episode. So chill out.
My hair looks crazy every episode. I look like a 7-Eleven worker on the night shift. I don't care. I was tired. I did not feel like putting on makeup anymore. I was fucking over it. I was fucking tired. Who am I impressing? Y'all? No.
Yeah, it's like, y'all, if the worst y'all can talk about is my wig, I think I'm doing something right. So,
yeah.
Just chill out. Y'all gotta relax. Just relax.
It's irritating.
It's irritating. I respect every single person on that show until they gave me a reason not to. I said some things. I thought it was hilarious. And honestly, I want to say a lot of y'all did too. And I'm sorry that I offended, I want to say most of you, because my bad. Shit. What me say?
Add Petty, I have questions. God damn it.
Petty, no, you can't ask questions. The show is almost over.
God damn it, Petty.
We got 3 more episodes.
He tricked me one day talking about he gonna sing me happy birthday, and then got me in a whole fucking Oprah interview. I was like, no, sir, no, ma'am. Yeah, annoying. Don't we annoy you? So annoying that you're on the live just being annoyed. You just want to be annoyed? You like it?
People just like talking. Like, let them talk. But one thing I will do is I will talk back, because you sitting here, you're gonna say some shit. I'll talk my shit too. What's up?
Yep. I feel like y'all have pent up anger. Shut up.
Shut up.
It's not. It's okay. Whatever. You know what?
Like the Rick and Morty episode. You don't know me.
I'm so angry. I am angry. What am I angry about?
Girl, I'm not. Honestly, I just be laughing most of the time. Like most of the people, like I'll say some shit and then somebody say something to me and I'm like, you probably right.
Yeah, I try to get ahead of it.
Right.
Too. I can make fun of myself. People are like talking about me and my neck, and I'm like, yeah, my neck was looking a little crazy. It still kind of is. Like,
when Nisha bitch
and I make this face
like,
all the time. I'm like,
I was like, yeah,
I look like Jabba the Hutt. I don't care. It's true.
Right.
You can look in the mirror and see it. Are you telling me you can't see it? Like you can't hear it. Like when you're looking in the mirror doing dance rehearsal, you can't see it. Can you not hear it? Can you not see it? I can see it. I can hear it.
Somebody said Nivea quit because of my bad wig. Oh, Nivea, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you quit because of my wig.
If you would have told us, we would have fixed that.
I was like, y'all weren't good friends. Y'all didn't tell me my wig was sideways.
You didn't believe me one day. And then Felicia had to tell you, and you were like, okay, fine. I was like, I'm trying to tell you, you didn't believe me. No, the show is not all for nothing. See, what you don't know is that music's going to get released.
Right.
Because let me tell you something. We were not going to let this be all for nothing. Because that would be a real waste, wouldn't it? If we let y'all just shit on us for 10 weeks and didn't release any music. No, that's not going to happen. You're going to get some fucking music.
Don't worry, guys.
Calm down.
Don't worry, guys. Something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. No, not Scout's honor, Petty. Not. Petty. Not today. I can't deal with it. I've watched far too many reviews of, they named the episode after y'all. That's hysterical.
Oh,
yep. Last night's episode was entitled Cherish.
It was? Oh my God.
Carlos ain't right. He's so mean.
Carlos so petty for that.
I'm like, are you gonna name the next one like Amigas Cheetahs? Like, the fuck are we gonna call the next one? Please don't name it after me. God damn it.
I cannot. But no, just like I really don't take life as serious as what I think. I think that most of you guys shouldn't either. And if y'all giving me my opinion on my own life, I'm gonna give y'all some opinion on y'all's. Okay. Stop acting like everything is that serious. Everybody that left this house is fine and they're okay. Everybody that is here that's still standing is fine and okay. It is reality TV, and y'all gonna watch it. Just watch it and just enjoy.
It takes some twists and turns. No, I know, guys. Everybody's really mad that I wasted the food, and I'm very apologetic about that. I know there are children starving, but we couldn't eat it. We tried.
All the drama, twins Kiely and Aubrey. Okay, and you watching it, Janisha? Like you watching it? You talking about all the drama came from us, but you watching it? Like what is reality TV to you? What is reality TV to any of you? Is there drama or is there fire?
I just finished watching both seasons of Jocelyn's Cabaret. I would have died on that show. I literally would have gotten murdered. But it's okay. You guys love that shit. They're literally fighting each other, taking their shoes off, ripping each other's lace fronts out, and you eat that shit up. So the fact that all that's happening here are just some words, like
some words.
It's so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical. Like, literally, people are like, beat her ass. Yeah, beat her ass. I wish Nivea would have beat her ass. And then be like, I hate all the negativity. Really, it's so bothersome to not see women uplifting it. What? You wanted one of us to get our asses beat, right? You wanted Felicia to whoop my ass. You wanted Pam to whoop my ass. You wanted somebody to whoop my ass.
That's it.
Every week, it's a hope that my ass is going to get whooped, right? But in the same breath, you're going to be like, oh my God, you guys are so negative and it's just demoralizing. And then fuck you.
And then, like I said, they choose what they choose to watch, to show. They're going to choose what they
don't
choose
work because of this shit. Because of shit like we're showing you. We're showing you why girl groups don't work. Okay? Because there's always someone that's going to feel unappreciated.
That's right.
Gonna feel unappreciated over some dumb shit and not keep their eyes on the prize. Now, in that same breath, there's always gonna be somebody who keeps their eyes on the prize, but don't give a fuck about none of them bitches. And we'll take the first opportunity to take our solo project and run. Fine. Fine. We're showing that to you.
That's what I'm saying.
We're revealing to you girl group lore. This is what this shit is. Can you identify the people in this house that I'm describing? Can you do that? Why don't you rewatch the episodes and tell me if I'm not describing people that you can fucking see in this house? There are people doing work. There are people who aren't doing work. You say I'm not doing work, but it's okay. I'm gonna let you say that. It's okay. I don't know how to do shit. Nobody wants me to do any fucking work, so I was like, okay, paid vacation, fine. Like,
no, eventually you were doing.
I know it's okay. You defend me. But identify the people that I'm describing, because these archetypes, these people exist in real life, and that's why girl groups don't work. It's not because of people like me, Felicia, and Fallon. Me, Felicia, and Fallon are people who just want to forward progress with the best product possible. Don't give a fuck who it is.
Because what y'all don't understand is that we're not reality TV stars. That's not what we came in that house for. We came in the house to make some music. We're not reality TV stars. If it came off that way, look. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I mean, you're welcome. I don't know what you want me to say to that. I came in here being myself. I saw something as an exec anybody would see. I assessed the situation and I tried to figure out how the hell we was gonna make this work. And exactly what the type of feedback you would get in the industry. That's exactly what I said. And I think that, yes, everybody came to see their favorite girl group. Yes, everybody on that show deserved to be there. I completely agree with that. What we did with the time while we were on the show, what we do with the time when we're making music, that's up to us. That is up to you. And
everybody deserves to start there.
It's up to you.
But what you doing with the opportunity? And I said this months ago because I knew like this was gonna be a fucking narrative, that it was gonna be this like sob fucking story for the unprepared ones. Look, God won't give you more than you can bear, right? We say that. In the same breath, God's not gonna give you what you're not prepared for. Stop it. Stop it. If you're not ready,
and I gotta say this. I just gotta say this because, like, if y'all gonna sit here and we're gonna have this conversation, let's have the conversation. If you're gonna go into any type of situation when it comes to work, and you have not practiced for it, you have not studied for it, you have not done anything leading up to it, because practice makes perfect, and you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So if you're sitting here, you go into a situation, you're just like, I'm just gonna go in here and wing it. Let me just wing it. You get caught off guard. When you wing things, you wing vacations. You don't wing work and business. Okay?
Right.
It is what it is.
But it's not even wing. Well, I understand your point of view, but my thing is I can work with somebody who's workable. Like, if you're willing to put in the work, if you want to be in that dance rehearsal studio, let's be in it. Let's get it. Let's learn. Let's try. Let's improve. Because wouldn't that be the great story, that you worked your ass off and improved from day 1 to day 30, and now here you are killing it, instead of just fucking complaining the whole fucking time and not taking any advice? It's annoying, and then it makes the strong ones, or whatever you want to call it, look like bullies and mean girls and all that shit. If we were bullies and mean girls, we would have sat there and let you look stupid. That's what we would have done without saying a goddamn word.
Who's really your friend? Who's really your friend? If somebody
not gonna fucking with the fucking stupid.
Yo, I was so mad when she was talking about my wig, because I'm like, how you gonna talk about my wig, but you're not gonna fix it? Okay. I see how it is.
But it's just, and we're angry. I'm not angry. I'm just sad for you, because I feel like you missed out on a good opportunity. And it's annoying to me that we're getting blamed for it, but I've been getting blamed my whole life. I feel bad longer associated with me. I'm sorry, honey. I apologize. Being my friend comes at a cost.
I mean, look. I mean, we weren't necessarily coming on the show to make friends either. We were coming on the show to make music.
I know you were.
But
Just
when
so
you
happens
gain,
that you love me.
yeah, but when you gain friends out of it, that's incredible. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? When you have some people that'll fucking have your back on some shit. Like,
Somebody
come
said didn't come to
on.
make friends.
That's female empowerment. Female empowerment is coming in not knowing shit about another bitch, not liking her, not understanding where she's coming from. But over time, recognizing, being able to be like, oh, you know what? First impressions. Okay.
Somebody said, I'm trying to figure out why nobody besides Fallon, Felicia, and Kiely told the 702 girls are trying to help them. And me too. I mean, that's what Cinnamon was there for. That's what Aaliyah was there for. But they weren't really trying to take that. And they were only there maybe a couple of days out of the whole month. So if we're all here together and we're trying to make a group, and then somebody else said something talking about y'all not trying to make friends, it's a group. Let me tell y'all something about groups and you not having to be friends. You don't have to be friends when you're in a group. This is a business, guys. Everybody ain't, Spice Girls living it up on a tour bus, drinking champagne and having a good time. TLC took 3 different tour buses just to go somewhere because they weren't getting along at some point. Okay? So this is not about friends. So y'all don't understand that. This is business. This is money. You're talking about a check. You're talking about everything.
Okay. Aaliyah and Cinnamon did help, but again, it was the same situation with Cosign and Elijah, whatever. They had set times that they had to be there. We could not get all that choreography done in the amount of time. And again, what you don't see is Aaliyah telling them that when she's not there, I'm gonna run rehearsal. They still didn't want to listen though, because it's not about that.
Talking about don't come for TLC. Y'all so dumb.
Who was coming for TLC? She's making an analogy. See, y'all are the messy ones. You don't even let people talk. Groups are not friends plenty of the times. Name some. Name them. Name them. Name them. Like, name these groups. And like people love to say, oh, Kiely, you're not friends with any of your group members. None of my fucking group members are friends with each other, except for me and Sabrina, who are actually fucking friends with each other, like maids of honor at each other's weddings. So don't try to play with me talking about, oh, you're not friends with any of your group members. It says a lot. All them bitches is fake friends with each other. They don't really like each other. They be like, oh, hi, girl, at an event. You're not really friends. Shut the fuck up. It's annoying.
Yeah. I can't talk to y'all.
I feel like Aaliyah and Cinnamon are getting a bad rep because of editing doesn't show them helping y'all at all. It's not that. Again, they were there once a week. They had set times to be there. But this house was working like 24 hours a day. And for all y'all, that's why I look so haggard.
I don't know. Tired. I also got to address this. Me and my sisters are fine. Y'all gonna leave my sisters out of this shit.
Farrah what the fuck? You don't see Farrah in these comments? Here. Where you at?
My sister just had a baby, and everybody's there by her side. Y'all need to chill on this while Farrah and Neosha wasn't doing blah, 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 blah. My family's straight.
Mm-hmm. And she writing the comments. Not Neosha,
but
Farrah's in these comments. She's in these comments. Like, they came from my sister last night, too. My poor sister. It's okay. Fallon gets along with her sisters. Yeah, she does. And again, it's always the women who can't get along with other women talking about women not supporting women. Really? How a bitch that has 4 sisters, that's me, I'm talking about myself. 4 sisters, nothing but female friends. I got a couple male friends, but mostly, besides my husband and like 1 male best friend, most of my friends are women. Got 4 sisters, family full of women, and I'm a woman hater? Like, what? Make it make sense. You can't. Because you just want to dislike. You just don't like it.
I gotta read
but you love it.
Somebody said, y'all not understanding how words impact people, how you say things is everything. You don't go around downgrading people, the people that you are working with. If you want them to be their best, you got to treat them like it. And I definitely want to respond to that. You're absolutely right. Your words are very important. One thing that is not one and the same with this is that we're talking about a bunch of vets in this industry. We're talking about people that's already been established, already been in girl groups. We all have gotten some sort of type of backlash when it comes to all of that. So it wasn't even so tough skin. I want to say we all have or should have had by now, because it's not even about your candor. I mean, it's not even about candor, or it's not even about being nice. It's about what the job is. When we talking about how Diddy did with Danity Kane, or if we're talking about, you know, what any of the other girls went through when, or Diddy did with Total, whatever. Those so-called fame or men or women who really talked about them, they told them way worse than what we could have ever said in this house. We literally having a conversation about how you shouldn't do this note because you can't hold long notes. And it's like, I can't hold a long note? What do you mean? And it's like, it's the truth.
And the inability to take any kind of constructive criticism and then get mad when I come to you guys like, yo, we got a problem because we ain't got no time for this bullshit. So somebody fix it. She gonna look crazy. And you're mad at me about that? Why were you not mad at them for not taking notes, for not trying harder?
Like I said,
it doesn't make any sense.
Let me know if I sound a hot mess. Let me know if I look a hot mess. Y'all better let me know, because I ain't trying to be on TV looking crazy. So that last episode with that wig, I'm mad at y'all. Not y'all, because y'all weren't there. But I'm mad at you. I didn't see it. For not telling me.
I said something. You know I said something the one time I saw it. But who am I to be talking about the way anybody looks? I was literally there like a homeless person because I was so tired of trying to make everybody fucking happy and them still shitting on me. How about that? Let's talk about that moment right there. Really?
Somebody said, why didn't y'all flush Misha and Irish's cigarettes? We didn't even know that they were smoking. Nobody knew that.
I did, but it's not again, remember when you guys in the same other breath were like, you can't tell a grown-ass woman, blah, blah. Yep. You're a grown-ass fucking woman. What you want me to do?
You're a grown woman.
You make your own choices. And honestly, I wouldn't have had a problem with what they were doing. If you could perform, if you weren't huffing and puffing, if you were like, your voice was fine, you were doing it, blah, 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 and there was no hold up, do whatever the fuck you want. Okay? Girl, live your life. It's not my problem.
Yeah.
It's not my issue. I'm not policing what people do. Again, until it affects the work, I don't fucking care. But it was affecting the work. And it's not like they were nice about it. It's not like they showed any kind of anything for the three of us. So what's really good? I don't understand this, because I see myself trying to help you and your sister trying to help them the best you could with music. Like, try again. Let's go again. Blah, blah, blah. Let's, you don't sound good on this part. Why do you want more parts?
And people say, oh, yeah, the talent speaks for itself. Okay, what about the time, though? Y'all missing the fact that this was a so-called time frame that we had to get together, and it's almost impossible to do something.
Hi,
like
Kaylin.
That. Who's Kaylin?
Sorry, Kaylin's on. Hi, baby. Okay, can we talk about something positive? What are we going to do after the show is over? Cry tears of joy because it's over. Y'all, this is hard. This is hard. This is not easy, because it's not, I'm not going to say we're being misrepresented. I'm not going to say any of that shit and do the cop-out thing. Those things happened. They didn't happen in a vacuum, and there's a lot that you miss. But it's okay. You're getting a story that is interesting. It's fucking hilarious. I laughed my ass off last night. I was up against the corner. Nivea tried to come like, literally so scared. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Now, what precipitated that was days of her not feeling it. So it wasn't just one conversation and she was just like, oh, fuck the twins. She doesn't even ever say fuck the twins or fuck Kiely or any of that stuff. And if she did, I'll be like, you would lie, and let me pull out my videos of behind the scenes when we were hanging out having a good ass time. But she's not going to do that. Nivea's not a liar. Nivea just didn't want to fuck with the shits. And that's okay. Being in a girl group is not easy. It's not. And women empowerment is not just being like, oh my God, you look so good.
Oh my God.
When you don't. That's fucked up.
Don't.
That's some two-faced, self-serving ass shit. And that's what I don't like, because it's seeming like that's what people want. People want us, or me, I'm gonna speak for myself. People want me to be like, oh my God, oh, you look so pretty in your Old Navy dress. No, the fuck you don't. You look basic as fuck. Leave me alone. What?
They talking about we broke Nivea. If you know Nivea, you know she can't be broken. Okay, Nivea that was it. Y'all talking about y'all broke her, girl? Bye.
No, she just wasn't with the shits, and that's okay. You don't have to be with it. It's all right. Look, I was fucking sad to see her go. Okay,
me too.
She figured out a lot of parts, and that's a lot of vocals that need to.
That was a lot to change. I mean, like, I really love Nivea. I think that she is the most amazing person. She's very positive. She's been through so much, like the rest of us. And I really do believe that she's the only one that was a solo artist. She was a solo artist her whole life. Her whole life, she was a solo artist. It's really difficult when you've never done this, when you've never been in a group before, and then you come with all of these, 9 women, let alone 4 or 3. Like, so it was a lot for her. It was a lot for her to be around all of this. And whether I contributed to it or not, it would have been a lot, period. Because when you're not used to that, when you've only been a solo artist and only had to rely on yourself, it's a lot coming in a situation like this. So respect.
And she's sensitive. And it's not even about, she wasn't sensitive in her own right, because nobody came for Nivea. Nobody had an unkind word to say about Nivea. She was sensitive to the way the other girls felt. And again, I'm not saying that I was insensitive to the way they felt, because I felt like for the first couple weeks, I was very, very like, come on, girls, let's get it together. Let's prove them wrong. We can do it. They edited all that shit out, just all that shit on the cutting room floor. But I was really trying with Nivea and Irish. I was really trying, because I want to root for the underdogs. I thought it would have been dope had they like just came back and walked in one day and just like shat on everybody like, ow. It would have been cute, right? I have no dog in this fight. What was it gonna hurt me?
And let's talk about equal opportunity as well. Before I get off this live and go eat my food, there was ample and equal opportunity for everyone on the show.
An equal opportunity to what? This is not fucking participation trophies where you give out a verse like, oh, you get a verse, you get a verse, you get a verse. We're just gonna split it up like math. 9 girls or 8 girls divided by 3 verses and a hook. Like, that's not the way it works. It's who sounds best on what part. It's who can perform that part.
Anybody weak. Y'all stop. Nobody ever heard of metaphors? You ever heard of you never get a second chance to make a first impression? What, a hit dog, a hollow, like Farrah would say. You never heard of a metaphor? I said you're only as strong as your weakest link. And if somebody feels like that was them, then if the shoe fits, a hit dog will holler, okay? That's all I'm saying. If I'm making a metaphor.
I will agree to that. And somebody just said something about calling out your own sister. Look, let me tell you something. I will never trust a person who will talk about their own sister. Don't do it. You can be like, oh, we're different people. Don't confuse it. I have my own mind, without being like, yeah, let me tell you, because there were some times, blah, blah, blah. Like, And I've worked with my family. You've worked with your family. You know how frustrating that is. But you got to keep it cute, because it's fucking family. And you got to show some loyalty. If you don't show loyalty, if you stand for nothing, you're going to fall for anything, right? You got to show loyalty. And there was a lack of loyalty happening in that house. But it's okay, because we get through it. We get through it.
All of reality TV, somebody do that behind the scenes. All of reality TV is behind the scenes. We don't know what they're going to show. They can show the behind the scenes. They're going to follow you wherever you go. You think it's behind the scenes, and it ain't behind the scenes. Anyway.
Exactly. Everything, they had microphones in our bathroom. Shut up. There was nothing we could say. Brent wants me to do wild lines. All right, I gotta go too. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, coming in from the Music Mansion.
I'm gonna keep it light. I'm gonna keep it funny. I'm gonna tell y'all that everybody is who you are. Live your truth. Peace, love, and I'm out. Bye. Bye, Kiely.
Bye, baby. All right, I'm gonna go do these wild lines, people. I know. Just let them say it, though. It's okay. You can look it up. Why do you guys get on people's lives that you don't like? Can I ask you guys that question before I go? Why do you do that? Why would you expend the energy? Do you think that it hurts my feelings? Do you not realize you're just doing better for my analytics? Do you not realize that? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, every negative comment on Twitter, it doesn't matter. Like, if it's negative or not, right? Because people only look at the analytics. They only look that you're trending, right? Why do you do that? If you really wanted to hurt me, you could stop talking about me. That would hurt my feelings. But it wasn't trending every week. I'm just kidding. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. All right, I love you. I love you. I love you. It's okay. Get a second house and fill Real Housewives of Atlanta. No, thank you. That's Shamari's business. I would move to Beverly Hills and be on Real Housewives. You know what? Actually, fuck that. I want to be on Potomac, man. Okay? I love fucking Potomac. That first season wasn't it, but it is good now. I really want to be on Jocelyn's Cabaret, but I would die. I just love the way Jocelyn talks. My sister said I'm developing a Puerto Rican accent. Okay. Thank you. Nip tucked. Kiely, you can't sing, but you're an icon. Do you see how sweet that is? Do you see that I don't care? When she get it for like 20 years, people? It don't matter. Potomac is fire, okay? I will save this live. I doubt she has any interest in beating me up. I'm from New Jersey. There would be no reason for me to have any problem with anybody on anything. I wasn't trying to have any problems with anybody on anything. Giselle, not Gazelle. Or maybe you were trying to do it on purpose. I don't know if you did. Yeah, it's okay. The singing doesn't have to be it, honey. Because I've never tried to cast any aspersions that I am a vocalist. That's why I like to get with girls who can sing. And then I can just dance. Okay? Just perform. And do what I love. Just dancing my little butt off. Okay. See? Like, you can dance, but you ain't shit. Like, you guys are so weird. I don't care. I gotta go, though. Because, like I said, I have to do these things. They're called wild lines. I have to record them. They're not going to be used. None of my commentary is used. That's the complaint I'm having. Am I proud of myself? Well, thank you, Kaylin. I love you. You dance your ass off. And your fashion is just amazing. God. Y'all seen Kaylin's fashion? I've loved Kaylin since, like, I was watching him years ago doing those reaction videos to food. I still love him. He's got, like, a Nivea spirit, like an indomitable spirit that makes you happy and a joy to be around. So, all right. I love you, people. Oh, my nails. Okay. I'm gonna get my nails done tomorrow. And, and I will see you guys next week. I don't care. You also know, you realize that, like, your comments disappear when I put the video up, right? Unless somebody's gonna be recording this, but I didn't say shit about nobody, so whatever. Your comments disappear. Also, again, just better for my analytics. I love you. I love you. I love you, Kaylin. All right. Bye.